Okay, page 12. You look over page 12 and you see some sort of combinations of quarter notes and 16th notes. And then towards the end of the page, the last two lines, you have an additional combinations of eighth notes, quarter notes, and half notes and 16th notes. Now by this time, from following all the videos, you should be more and more familiar with the notation and what they are from the note description page that you have in the book. Now, what we're going to do, if you notice, if you look at line 1, you see that I have in the first measure the same as measure number 2, measure number 3, and measure number 4. And again, just a reminder, it's best at this point to get a pencil and just write the line numbers down so you could follow me a lot easier. Just put the numbers of the lines very lightly in pencil, so eventually if you do want to erase it, you can. So we're going to start with line 1, the first measure. I have 3 quarter notes and one in a grouping of 4 16th notes. Now if you remember, it's all mathematical. The quarter note is equal to 4 16ths. So if I add the 3 quarter notes plus the 4 16ths, I'm going to come up with a total of 4 4. 1 quarter plus 1 quarter plus 1 quarter plus 4 16ths equals 4 quarters. So we're going to count now in 16th note formation. And again, it's staccato, short sounding, and you need to try to breathe inside of the count instead of disrupting the flow or the rhythm. We're going to do line 1 without a metronome, and we're going to count it so you become more and more familiar with the feel. I'm going to count 16th notes, which is 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and Okay, let's start. I'm just going to tap either with my right or my left. It's eventually you're going to start using alternate strokes. Okay, here we go. Just with the right hand, I'm going to do it very slow, and I'm going to maintain my count. 1 E and play E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and Now that's very simple. What you should do is continually just do that one measure over and over again until you get the feel. What I've done is the first 4 measures I made all the same, so you become familiar with it. So I'm going to play the first line with that count over and over. Here we go. 1 E play E. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and breathe. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and That's first line. That's just with one hand, very slow, no metronome at the moment. Just become familiar, feel the notation, understand the mechanics of what's occurring inside of the count. Line 2, first measure. Okay, 1 E play E. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E. Second measure. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E. And third measure. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E. And let's measure. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and The measure just keeps repeating and repeating. There are other ways to write that, but I'm presenting it this way because I'd like you to become familiar with that particular notation. Line 3. Okay, here we go. 16th note counting again. 1, E, play, E. 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and again, I continued the same. The first measure, second measure, third measure, the fourth measure are the same. Just so you get the feel. Okay, line 4, you have the 4 16th notes and 3 quarter notes added up, and you get 4/4 time. 4 beats to a measure. Each quarter note receives 1 count or 1 beat. Line 4, here we go. First measure, 1, E, and play, E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and second measure, 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and third measure, 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and fifth measure, 2 quarter notes, 8 16th notes, added up, again, 4/4 time. 4 beats to a measure. Each quarter note receives 1 count or 1 beat. We're counting in 16th note counting. There are different methods of counting, but we're going to stay with this one because you should be breaking down the distance in between the downbeat. Here we go, line 5, measure number 1. 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and now notice, the stick came flying out of my hand, and I'm sure that a lot of you drummers out there have had that problem. You don't stop, you continue, and you try to recover, which I just did. And I didn't do that intentionally, it just happened because I was focusing in on the screen, plus the time, plus the notation, plus the counting. And it happened, but I did not lose my place. And that's what you need to do, is to recover. And that's a good lesson in itself. Let's try line 5 again. Here we go. 1, E, play, E. 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and line 6. Again, just a different variation of the combination of 4 16ths, a quarter, and 4 16ths. Again, 16th note counting. Here we go. 1, E, and play, E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and Okay, line 7. I just mix it up a little bit there, taking some sixteenths and quarters and putting them in different places. Again, if you add up each measure, you're going to come up with 4/4 time. And let me reiterate on that one. 4 beats to a measure. Each quarter note gets 1 count or 1 beat. I'm not counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is some other kind of counting. I'm in 4/4. Line 7, 1, E, play. 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and the 3, E, and the 4, E, and now the last line, line 8, I put a couple different combinations here just to see how much you have learned to this point. Now, instead of just a quarter note, I have a half note. And I put a couple eighth notes in there, so you know the placement and where they fall and how they fall. Okay, line 8, I'm going to do it very slow. 1, E, and play. E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and now let me stop there and explain that. The 4/16, 1, E, and the. Now you have a half note. The half note is equal to 2 quarter notes, 2 beats, 2 downbeats. So I need to count, this starting on 2, I need to count 2, E, and the 3, E, and the, which takes the value. Again, we're going to do line 8, the first measure. 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and continue. 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and 1, E, and 2, E, and the 3, E, and the 4, E, and the. Okay, that takes care of page 12. Now, I did not present this with the metronome, just so you become familiar, you're not locked in or you don't feel pressured or whatever, but you should continue this with any kind of metronomic setting that you feel comfortable with. Suggestions: start off slowly. Start off at 50, 55, 60, 62, 70. Don't go any faster. There's no point. Just get right. Once you get right and get solid, then you can up the metronome to wherever you'd like to. Now, some other things are going to occur when you start playing it faster. I've been playing like this as a full stroke. But now, the faster I do play, I have to have my sticks closer to the drum, as opposed to up here. When I'm playing in up tempo, like 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 and 4 E and the 1, I don't have time. 1 E and the 2. I mean, I could do that, but I'll be exhausted by the time I get to the end of the page. And plus, it's sounding very loud and unmusical. So if you're setting the metronome at a faster tempo, you should have the sticks closer to the drum. I'm going to get involved with the full stroke, the half stroke, the quarter stroke, all the stroking positions in my other videos. But for now, just to understand the rhythm, a full stroke, which is this, I throw the stick down, she comes right back. Or if you're going to play it faster, it's a half stroke. Notice the tips of my sticks, they're very equal. I'm maintaining the same sound. Before I make the next stroke, I'm back. And that we'll get involved with. But for now, just understand the rhythm. We're not taking it into any groove, any musical situation. Now we're just learning the mechanics. And we're going to get back to these with different videos. I hope that I've explained page 12 to your understanding, and if I haven't, feel free to email me with any questions. Thank you.